Okay. All right, ready?
Yep.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Phoenix High School. Final game of the first half of Skyline Conference play as the Pirates host the Henley Hornets. As usual, we're going to get things started with the game here in a couple of minutes. Alongside Daniel, I am Matt Bowling. It's a pleasure to be with you here as we with some pretty major lineup news for the Pirates. Alyssa is out tonight. She led them with 16 points, 12 rebounds, and 7 goals against Hidden Valley last week. Mark, this is already a pretty small roster. 7 players dressing out for Phoenix tonight. They usually roll with 6, but they're calling up a couple players from JV. They will certainly need all the help they get against a Henley squad that has been absolutely dominant this season.
I think the biggest thing for the Hornets today is take one game at a time. Do what you do best. Ball up the court a lot. The Hornets are averaging about 65 points a game. So they just do what they do best, push the ball, play good defense, and I think they'll be all right.
Let's take a look at the standings. As you see there, Henley in first place and 1 on the year, undefeated in the league, ranked number 2 in the USA computer rankings. Phoenix, meanwhile, 11-7, 2-1 in the conference, number 18. You see there, Klamath Union in second, an 11-2 overall record and number 6 ranking. Klamath Union into Henley on Tuesday and just got dominated. Henley won 7-36. That was both the lowest amount of points Union has scored and the most amount of points they've allowed all season. Been allowing an average of 31.4 points per game. Just tremendous effort by Henley. Okay, we are going to have the national anthem here, so we'll step aside.
There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, the retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Comfortable and not corporate. At Clown Falls Subaru, we built our business on that simple promise. Well, that and some of the best people you're ever going to meet. Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Clown Falls Subaru. Our 62 employees make it easy for us to live up to our comfortable, not corporate philosophy. Friendly faces, easy answers, straight talk, fairness, and exceptional service. These are the things you expect. These are the things that all of our people deliver. Our management team, sales pros, certified service and body shop techs, lot attendants, and detail experts are all 100% focused on you. Local people putting their friends and neighbors first. At Clown Falls Subaru, that's the only way we do business. It's comfortable, not corporate. Our team members also spend hundreds of hours each year supporting local charities and events through the Subaru Love Promise. That's the kind of people they are. We're very proud of them. They're your friends, they're your neighbors, they're glad to know you, and they want you to be glad to know them too. I'm Rob, and this is what makes us comfortable, not corporate.
Just about for tip-off here at Phoenix High School. Introducing the starters now. For Henley, it's Preston Shade, Lily, Senya Campos, Annie Campos, and Jewel Northcutt. For Phoenix, it's going to be Mira Jacobs-Grigsby, Liliana Quintero, May Woodward, Annabelle Delgado, and Sammy Ponce-Zara. Look at this Phoenix team. They come in 11-7, 2-1 in the conference. They did not play on Tuesday because of the unbalanced Skyline Conference lineup with an odd number of teams. So their last outing, 52-31 win at Hidden Valley a week ago. 2 weeks ago, they played Klamath Union. They came in here and beat them 67-30. That 30 points was tied for their season low scoring, so too much stock into the transitive property, Mark. It's looking like shouldn't have too much trouble tonight, especially with Phoenix missing probably their top Alvarez.
Yeah, I think that Phoenix is going to have to try to change something up, try to slow the Hornets down, that maybe try some different defenses to play a half-court game, because I think they want a slower pace tonight.
And as we mentioned, this is only a 7-player team tonight, 2 being call-ups from the JV squad. That's how Chelsea Winter has built her program. I mean, she's all 6 players listed on the JV roster. To make things pretty interesting in practice, you guess you got to combine if you want to run 5-on-5.
Yeah.
But it's gotten them above 500. Well, this is only set to be only the second winning season of her tenure. The other one was the COVID in the summer of 2021. Hornets win the tip-off, and away we go. It's Shade over to back to Shade. Annie Campos pulls up inside the arc, bricks the shot, gets the rebound, double, kicks it up top to Fassell, who drives, pulls up, misses off the front of the rim, misses the putback. And the rebound is recovered by Mira Jacobs-Grigsby. Delgado dribbles it off her own foot, but gets to Woodward. Arrow over to Jacobs-Grigsby. Ponce dispossessed by Northcutt, and Northcutt's going to try to take it, and she does. Henley with the first, 7:07 on the clock here in the first quarter. Delgado. Garcelle. Jacobs-Grigsby. Quintero over to Woodward. Guarded by Senya Campos. Tipped and stolen by Fassell. Lily Fassell, great read on the pass and converts the bucket on the other end.
Henley's pressing.
It's what they're known for. And it was absolutely suffocating against Klamath Union today. Pelicans have a pretty powerful offense. They just could not get anything going against Henley. Delgado intercepted. Senya Campos up to Shade, and Shade with the lay-in. Minutes into this one, it's already 6-0 Henley. Inbound to Delgado. Delgado hands it to Woodward. Senya guarding her. This is Quintero. Tipped, almost stolen. Campos. It took a bounce out of bounds, though, off a Phoenix player, so it's Henley ball anyway. Vassell inbounding to up to Annie Campos. Senya Campos open for a three, and she Delgado. And I'm going to call a foul here. That's an illegal screen on May Woodward. First foul of the game. 5:20 left in the first quarter. Shade. Over to Santos. Kicks it to Shade. Bobbled it for, throws it back to Northcutt. Northcutt feeds Annie Campos in the post. Turnaround is in. 3 minutes. 11-0 lead for Henley as the ball is mishandled and goes out of bounds. 3-4 in for the Hornets. Meredith Brown, Kennedy Modine, Mike, and Bailey Ladner. Modine brings it across half. Bounces it to Senya Campos. Thought about a three. Instead, into the paint to Modine, who does take a three and rattles it off the rim. Rebounded by Woodward. Finds Quintero. Back to Woodward. Over to Jacobs Grigsby. Drives and scores.
Tough shot.
Splitting the double team, Mira Jacobs Grigsby. Kennedy Modine too soft on the pass on the other end. Gets back to defend, denies an easy layup. Quintero takes it in, has it disrupted, rebounded by Modine. Pass ahead to Mock, too far. She tips it back to Ladner. Open is Brown. She misses the shot. Mock the rebound. Out to Modine. She's open. Takes a three.
Good hustle by Maya Mock.
3:46 to go in the first quarter. 18-2 Henley. Delgado drives, misses. Good defense there by Meredith Brown. Modine rebounds, sends the outlet pass ahead to Senya Campos, who misses the layup. Wrestled away from her by Sammy Ponce Zaragoza. Delgado pulls a three and makes it. Annabelle Delgado on the other end, a lay-in for Ladner. Delgado put up 11 points against Hidden Valley last week. And now she's got another bucket.
That's a great shot.
Just going to say, they're going to need her to step up in the absence of Alyssa Alvarez, and she's certainly doing it far. Deep three, Senya Campos misses off the front of the rim. Woodward pulls in the rebound. Left in the first quarter. Quintero bumped by Mock, and that's the first foul on Henley. Well, we're sorry about the video, folks. We have some pretty bad here at Phoenix. Doing the best we can, but well, they don't for us. Rebounding for Henley is Lily Fassell. Mock. Over to Ladner. Fassell. Northcutt along the and fouled going up. .226 left in the first quarter. Jewel Northcutt shooting the first of the game, makes the first one.
Matt, it looks like tonight Henley's using a fresh rotation. They're bringing 2 or 3 at a time just to keep everybody fresh. That's going to help them.
2 for 2 at the free throw line. Northcutt back to a double-digit Henley lead. Delgado, Woodward, Jacobs Grigsby airballs that one, rebounded by Maya Mock. Mock, stolen by Quintero. Gives it back, able to recover it at half court. Gets it over to Delgado. Jacobs Grigsby. Woodward. Delgado. Delgado creates space. It's in the 3. Annabelle Delgado is almost single-handedly keeping Phoenix. Shade misses the layup on the other end. Up by May Woodward. Quintero. Woodward. Jacobs Grigsby dives, misses the floater. Rebounded by Fassell. Wide open underneath is Jewel Northcutt. Ends up contested, doesn't matter, she makes it anyway. Woodward, inbound disrupted for a moment by Northcutt, but she loses it out of bounds for its ball.
Hornets still in their full court press.
Delgado. Woodward. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Quintero drives, loses the ball. Out of bounds, back to Henley. Shade. Over to Mock. And Annie Campos, turnaround, bounces in. They haven't had much luck defending her in the paint so far. 30 seconds to go. Delgado over to Woodward. Over Quintero. And Henley can have the last possession of the first. 20 seconds to go. We'll see if hold. Over to Fassell. Fassell drive baseline, fouled. 2 shots coming for Lily Fassell. Led Henley with 11 points against Klamath Union on Tuesday. And one of the things that really stood out about that game was they had 4 that were just about even in scoring. Fassell with 11, Senya Campos, Annie, Jewel Northcutt, each with 10.
That's great balance.
I think that's when this team is the most dangerous, when they can spread the ball around like that.
I agree.
Goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Phoenix will have the last shot. 4 seconds to go. Pulls up, misses, out of bounds as the buzzer sounds. And that is how we will end the first quarter. Henley, Phoenix 10. Matt Bowling here alongside Mark McDaniel. You're watching Henley basketball on mybasin.com.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
A 24-10 lead Henley as we start the second quarter. Hornets are rolling in this one. Could be an even more lively game if not for the efforts of Annabelle Delgado for Phoenix.
Yeah, she was on fire.
Hit a few tough buckets in the first quarter. Inbound stolen, but the pass is stolen by Quintero. Up on the other end. And the other way, Shade up to Kennedy Modine. Modine bounces it down low to Senya Campos. Modine looking to Annie Campos. Rebounded by Senya. Senya Campos puts it up, missed, gets her own miss, and gets fouled.
Hey folks, we have 50 tickets. BHS leadership in the house tonight. 50s will do a drawing at halftime of the girls' game. Another one at halftime of the
Senya Campos misses the first free throw.
We'll challenge our friends from Henley here and really fork out the money, folks.
Second one is good. Delgado. With a good cut, but misses. Rebounded by Annie. Bounces it down low to Modine.
Great pass.
Had 5 assists against Klamath Union on Tuesday. That's part of her game is the scoring and the defense. She is a great passer. Finds an open Facil, who comes up short on the three. Out of bounds. Ball. No. Almost lost it. Picks it back up, drives, throws it up and misses. Offensive board for Jacobs Grigsby. Got a whistle though.
The ball didn't hit the rim, and I at the shot clock on accident. There's a reset.
So the shot clock now reads 18 as it should. And Woodward throws it in to Delgado. Over to Quintero. Say Zaragoza. Woodward. Pass off target. Ponce Zaragoza and aren't on the same page. Shade brings it across. Bounces it to Modine. She bounces it to Annie Campos, who misses the pull-up. Rebound comes to Modine, who misses the pull-up in the paint. And finally, May Woodward gets it back for the Pirates. Delgado. Quintero. Woodward. Over to Delgado. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Woodward dives at a bad angle, throws it up. Managed the rim, reset the shot clock as Ponce Zaragoza pulls in the rebound. Now Woodward free. That's an air ball, and it's Henley ball. Mock and Jewel Northcutt checking back in for Henley. Underneath, Northcutt with a good lay-in off the block in the corner. 5 minutes left in the first half. It's a point lead for the Hornets. Up to Delgado. Delgado drives. Another tough bucket for Annabelle Delgado. She's the lone senior on this team, and she's playing like it. Turnover for Henley. Delgado. Woodward. Jacobs Grigsby. Guarded by Annie Campo. Campo swipes it out of bounds as Bailey Ladner checks Modine. Woodward tipped out by Mock. It'll stay with the Pirates. Fussell back in for Shade. Delgado looking to inbound, gets it to Woodward. Woodward guarded tightly by and steps out of bounds. Annie Campos, guarded by Quintero. Over to Fussell, thought about a three. Kicks it to Ladner. Ladner drives too strong, rebound, putback won't go for Northcutt. The board. Outlet pass to Quintero. Stolen by up to Annie Campos. Fussell, open three off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Northcutt. And
Matt, the Hornets have, I'm not sure tonight so far, but they're dominating the offensive boards. They've got a lot of offensive rebounds.
Preston Shade, Annie Campos. That was a quick breather for Shade. Fussell throws it in to Mock. Nice lay-in on the glass. 3.5 minutes to go in the quarter. Henley out to a 17-point lead. Offensive foul. I think that's going to be an illegal screen. It's against Mira Jacobs-Griggs. No, it's Annabelle Delgado. That's her first. Third of the quarter on Shea. Up to Mock. Fussell. Shade. Ladner. Northcutt pulls up, misses. Rebounded for a moment by Fussell, but Mira Jacobs-Grigsby gets a tie-up. Possession arrow points to Henley. Fussell over to inbound. Mock. Cut. Too high for Mock is behind her. It results in an open three. She misses. Fussell recovers the board, gets it back up top to Shade. Mock again open, but the Shade. Fussell, free throw line jumper comes up short and rebounded in the corner by Jacobs-Grigsby. Woodward tipped, intercepted by North. Vassell fouled on the other end. Some good hustle by Liliana to get back and contest that. And it resulted in a foul. You know, as the saying goes, Mark, no easy buckets.
Nope. Sometimes there is a good foul, if there is one. But Henley's pressure is just taking its toll right now for the Pirates, putting them in some tough situations, the ball over. But that's what the Hornets are known for.
Vassell goes 2 for 2 at the line. 33-14 lead for Henley with 2:31 left in the first half. Delgado. Jacobs-Grigsby. Delgado. Woodward. Jacobs-Grigsby launches a three and connects. And Ladner finds room, too strong on the layup. Put back there for Meredith Brown. Delgado. Quintero. Guarded by Ladner. Sends it to Delgado. And Chelsea Winter is going to take her first time out. We'll step Matt Bowling here alongside Mark. You're watching Henley basketball on mybasin.com.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
During the Les Schwab Founders Celebration Sale, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
35-18, Henley on top with 1:38 until halftime. Matt Bowling here alongside Mark McDaniel. Phoenix calling timeout on their last possession. 6th-year Chelsea Winter wanted to talk something over. Cascade Christian alum, played at Southern Oregon. Career record at Phoenix stands at 60-61. 11-7 this year with mostly a 6-player roster. Pretty impressive what she's been able to do with so little.
I think she's doing a great job. It looks like the kids are playing for it, and they're playing hard.
5 seconds on the shot clock. They've got to go here. Doesn't see it. Passes to Zaragoza, and that's a shot clock.
Good Henley man-to-man defense.
Not necessarily what you want to get out of a timeout if you're Phoenix, though. Modine. Campos. Great find underneath. Ladner to Annie. Can't hit. Rebound by Senya Campos. Misses. And there's Annie Campos with. Giving extra rebound, perhaps?
Yeah, padding the stats.
20-point lead for the Hornets. Inside a minute to go until halftime. Gatto gets called for the offensive foul.
Good defense by Annie Campos there.
Or that was actually a 5-second violation. Ladner wide open. Brown, 3 off the top of the backboard. Rebound tap, who lays it in. 30 seconds left. Delgado. Woodward. Back to Gillespie. She's guarded by Meredith Brown. Passes it up. Now Quintero back to Delgado. Oh, it's tipped into the court, and that's going to be a turnover. So 7.7 seconds left in the first half. It'll be Henley with the last. Annie Campos inbounds it to Modine. Gets it back. Drives, too strong. Put back, Meredith Brown. And that is how we end the first half. It's a 41-17 lead for Henley. Halftime scoring for you when we come back. Here alongside Mark McDaniel, this is Henley basketball on MyBase.com.
Wait, all I do is wait. So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
And Smith Bates.com Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
A 41-17 Henley here at halftime of the girls' game here at Phoenix. Matt Bowling here alongside Mark McDaniel. Been a dominant half of basketball for Henley. One thing that sticks out, 9 different players have scored for the Hornets. It's only a 6-point difference from highest to lowest. Let's run it down real quick. Jewel Northcutt, the leading scorer for Henley with 8. Lily Fassell and Campos each with 6. Senya Campos, Bailey Ladner, and Maya all with 4. Kennedy Modine with 5. Preston Shade and Meredith Brown each with 2. For Phoenix, it's Gatto with 10, Mira Jacobs-Grigsby with 5, and Liliana Quintero 2. For a second straight game, Mark, Henley is really around well, and it's getting them good results.
Yeah, if I'm Denson, this is exactly what I want to see, especially through league play, and it'll get them all ready for playoffs. Because right now they're distributing the ball well, they're playing good defense. Right now, if I would be really happy if I'm Coach Denson.
They're also doing really well on. You've seen it. We haven't been able to keep track exactly, but they have grabbed a ton of offensive rebounds. Even on the last possession, you saw a miss at the glass. Brown was there for the putback and just in perfect position. It's tough going for Phoenix when you've got people like Annie Campos and Maya Mock, just tough matchups in the paint. As well. Henley, they're aggressive in pretty much all facets of the game, but especially on the glass, and when they're that aggressive on the glass and you don't necessarily have the athleticism, not necessarily a size disadvantage, but I don't think Phoenix quite has the athleticism to go body for body with Henley in the paint.
Yeah, I don't think they do. You get second chance opportunities and you take advantage of, like the Hornets are. I don't think the Hornets have given up too many second chances to Phoenix on their end of the board, under the court. So they're doing a great job of rebounding, boxing out, and taking care of that.
Annabelle Delgado, certainly a standout for Phoenix, the lone senior roster. She hit some tough shots in that first half. Maybe quarter, but Henley's kind of done a good job containing her, not letting her get the basket. Still, though, I mean, to see her out there splitting double teams and muscling her way to the hoop, there's not a lot of players this season that have been able to do that against.
No, like you say, because Henley's so athletic on the defensive end. For Otto, it was fun to watch her play that first half.
You see the out there getting some shots up at halftime. That game will be coming up right after one. It'll be on this same stream. You can also listen on 104.3 and 9 Sports. That game promises to be a lot better than this one. The Henley boys and the Phoenix boys are in a tie for first on top of the Skyline Conference. Both coming off pretty big wins, too, in their last outings. This should be an exciting one. We also want to point out to you where Josh Eldridge is. He is at Lost River tonight for our My Basin game of the week. Raiders hosting Bonanza. Girls game underway right about now. It was scheduled for a 6:30 tip-off. That'll be followed by the at 8. Josh and I will both be at Lost River tomorrow to take on Chiloquin in a rematch of the Monday doubleheader. Teams played at Chiloquin.
Hey, aren't the Chiloquin girls ranked in the top? Are they in the top 5?
Top 10 in 1A, yes. Very good. Lost River boys and Bonanza boys. That's going to be a 13 matchup, I believe. Both teams ranked, Lost River ranked number 9 in 1A, Bonanza ranked number 13. So that promises to be a matchup tonight. Chiloquin boys and Lost River boys. Chiloquin gave Lost River a bit of a scare in their first. They led at halftime by 4 points, but Lost River was able to put them down a little bit in the second half, pull away for a win. But really excited to see them go at it again tomorrow.
That'd be good.
Just over a minute halftime clock, so we'll take one last break. Second half coming your way here on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and little league teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Second half about underway here at Phoenix. It's Henley with a 4-point lead. Pirates will inbound. Woodward into Delgado. Intercepted by Shade. Shade. Nice dish to Mock.
That was a nice pass.
That's another thing that stood out, Mark. I think these are some of the crispest we've seen Henley make in the last few games.
Well, they've definitely been unselfish. That's a good sign when you're just unselfish. You hit the open player.
Foul is on Jewel North. Sends Mira Jacobs-Grigsby to the line. She misses her first. Two points against Hidden Valley last week. And 2 points so far tonight as she misses the second free. Wide open on the baseline is Mock. Her pass to Shea out of bounds. Gatto playing some good defense. Once again, sorry about video quality for those of you watching at home. The connection here at Phoenix, not great. Great pass from Shade to Facel, who can't hit. Delgado brings it up. Over to Woodward.
Nice block.
Great block by Northcutt. Campos, another nice pass, and this time it's fouled. Jewel Northcutt, who was first team all Skyline Conference for Henley volleyball this fall, misses her first free throw. And makes the second. 1 minute into the third quarter. Henley up by 27. Another steal for Facel. Facel down low, pulls up, misses, but it's Northcutt with the putback. Perimeter, pulls up, misses. There's a putback. May Woodward. Wide open on Northcutt, and the Hornets answer right back. Delgado. 4 subs getting ready to check in for Woodward. Fouled as she threw the pass. It's on Mock. Meredith Brown, Bailey Ladner, Kennedy Modine, and Senya Campos check in for Henley as Annie Campos, Preston Shea, Cut, and Maya Mock come to the bench. Randy Denson's got plenty of room to experiment with lineups here in the second half with his ahead by 29. Delgado. Woodward open for three. It's out. Rebounded by Brown up to Senya. Modine on the side. Floater misses. Ladner misses. Facel the rebound a second time. That one dropped.
What was that, 3 or 4 offensive boards for the Hornets?
Those are sequences just like we've been talking about. They absolutely dominant on the offensive glass, and it's gotten them plenty of second, third, or in that case, fourth chance points. Jacobs Grigsby sends it to Otto. Had it poked away from her. It finds Woodward. Quintero, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Jacobs Grigsby slips, loses the ball, picked up by Facel. 2 layup attempt, but there is Ladner with yet another putback for Henley. .33-point lead for the Hornets. That takes the running clock margin. It will go into effect in the fourth quarter. Maya Mock check in for Lily Facel. 4:28 left in the third quarter. Ladner kicks out to an open Modine. 3 rattles off him and back out. Woodward. Delgado falls, and Maya Mock recovers the ball in the corner. Senya Campos open underneath Modine.
That's a nice pass.
This, again, is one of the best displays that Henley's had all year.
I agree. Their spacing is so.
Ponce Zaragoza pulls up, misses. Senya Campos. Up ahead, Modine. Another layup for Henley. It's turning into a layup line for Henley here in the third quarter. Hornets lead 56-19, 3:16 remaining. Woodward, guarded by Ladner. Over to Delgado. Delgado, and Maya Mock called for the reach-in foul. That's the third foul on Mock and the third of the quarter on him. Foul count now 3 in favor of Phoenix. Delgado throws it into Wood. Up top, Quintero. Woodward. Jacobs Grigsby. Quintero. Woodward. Woodward, guarded by Ladner. Struggling to find somebody, and Chelsea has to call a timeout. 56-19 lead for Henley, 2:42 to go in the third.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Bel Delgado getting set to inbound. Woodward finds herself open for a three, and it results in a jump ball, and the possession arrow points. Now, who's going to get it out? Coming up with another ball. Oh, that one's in there tightly.
I think it wedged Morse.
They're going to give him another chance. There we go. Bringing it up. Senya Camp is open for a moment. Instead of taking three, drives it, feeds Modine. Layup. And May Woodward gets the ball back for Phoenix. Nice to Quintero, but she's fouled. Kennedy is trying to pry the ball away from her. And she's fourth foul of the quarter, her first of the game. Delgado to inbound. Looks like three subs getting ready to come on for Henley. Woodward, Delgado. Rithers, one of those JV call-ups dressing out for the Pirates tonight. Four subs. Annie Campos, Shade, Lily Fassell, and Jewel Northcutt. As Brown, Campos, Kennedy Modine, and Maya Mock come to the bench. For four for Randy Denson. Quintero. Finds a cutting Delgado. Campos her in the paint. She's able to get around her, puts up a shot. And 1 second on the clock as it went out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Henley. Minute 42 left in the third quarter.
So they're going to put 1 second on the shot clock. It's kind of hard to get a shot off with 1 second. Phoenix would have to come up with a pretty good play. We'll see what they do.
Sammy Ponce Zaragoza checks back in. They're having to run down the shot clock down to 1 second. The game clock is with it. Are they going to reset the game clock? Not really sure it matters much at this point.
They put 140 back on.
Yeah. Delgado it in to Jacobs Grigsby. Unable to get the shot off. And it's another turnover for the Pirates.
Long second.
Very long. Fassell throws it to Northcutt. She hands it to left, sends it up to Shade. Shade weaving her way around the defense. Fassell pulls up, swish. Jacobs Grigsby. Almost stole Fassell. She goes down to get it. And it's going to be Phoenix ball. Delgado throws it to Quintero. By Fassell. Fassell. Shade slips past the defender and lays it in. 40 seconds left in the third quarter, a 41-point lead for Ponzera. Woodward. She gets bumped, or they'll say it was a hold. It's against Bailey Ladner. That being the 5th foul of the quarter on Henley, it will send May Wood to the free throw line.
At the line for the Pirates, number 3, Woodward.
Makes her first shot. Had 14 points and 14 rebounds against Hidden Valley last week. Henley has severely limited her effectiveness tonight. She misses the second free throw, but Henley gives it away. That pass intercepted by Fasel. They give it right back. Annie Campos up top. Bounces it to Northcutt. Another easy lay-in on the block for Henley. And that is how we'll end the third quarter, 62, Phoenix 20. Matt alongside Mark McDaniel. It's Henley basketball.
Comfortable and not corporate. At Clown Falls Subaru, we built our business on that simple promise. Well, that and some of the best people you're ever going to meet. Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Clown Falls Subaru. Our 62 employees make it easy for us to live up to our comfortable, not corporate philosophy. Friendly faces, easy answers, straight talk, fairness, and exceptional service. These are the things you expect. These are the things that all of our people deliver. Our management team, sales pros, certified service and body shop techs, lot attendants, and detail experts are all 100% focused on you. Local people putting their friends and neighbors first. At Clown Falls Subaru, that's the only way we do business. It's comfortable, not corporate. Our team members also spend hundreds of hours each year supporting local charities and events through the Subaru Love Promise. That's the kind of people they are. We're very proud of them. They're your friends, they're your neighbors, they're glad to know you, and they want you to be glad to know them too. I'm Rob, and this is what makes us comfortable, not corporate.
So the fourth quarter will be played with a running clock. The margin for that is 30. Henley leads by 42. It will stop on free throws. Woodward. Over to Quintero for 3. That one off the mark. Rebound comes to Ladner. Modine. Mock. Ladner. Modine. Foul. Ladner throws it into Modine. Bounces around down low, and it's turned over. Or goes out to Quintero. Quintero mid-range misses. Jacobs Grigsby had the rebound for a second, but let it go out of bounds.
All 9 Henley players off their bench have got valuable playing time tonight.
Absolutely. They all scored in the first half. Mock. Oh. Now Ladner. Ladner turns, drives, and scores. Nice take for Bailey Ladner. 6.5 to go now. Jacobs Grigsby connects.
Good shot.
To Annie Campos. Throws it out to Modine. Key 3 misses. Rebounded by Meredith Brown. Sends it up to back to Brown. Campos in the paint. Scores. automatic down there for Annie Campos. Three for Quintero. Brick and a rebound by Annie Campos. Mock. Modine. Mock. By Quintero. Turns it over to Delgado. Woodward. Along the baseline, has to retreat. And to Zaragoza, out to Jacobs, who again makes the mid-range. Mock tipped and almost stolen by Delgado, covered by Modine. Open underneath, misses. Annie Campos the rebound. That shot's blocked by Jacobs. Open in the corner, Meredith Brown, long two. Delgado. Woodward. Back to Delgado. Lily Fussell getting ready to check back in for Henley. Delgado drives, gets fouled, and will shoot 2 free throws. Well, Annabelle Delgado, we mentioned how good she's been tonight. She was the only player who logged significant varsity minutes on this Phoenix team last year. Look at the rest of the roster. Liliana Quintero is a freshman. Mostly played JV. Mira Jacobs-Grigsby split time in varsity last season. And Sammy Ponce Zaragoza, also a freshman. Delgado makes throws, so it's a 40-point game. 4:03 remaining as it near midcourt. She throws it to Meredith Brown in the corner. Sends it to Senya Camp. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Behind her, got it back. 5 seconds. Gives it to Ladner, who turns, gets fouled.
Matt, for Henley, Coach Denson, he knows when his offense is running well. Good distance between the players, and they're cutting to the basket. And like you said earlier, tonight they really well on the offensive end.
Makes both free throws. And that gives Henley 68 points, most Phoenix has allowed this season. Their previous high was 67 in that game against Klamath Union 2 weeks ago. Shade fires it over to Brown. Senya Campos. Lily Fussell. Brown. Three off the side of the backboard. Rebound comes to Senya Campos. Spin move and the score. 3 minutes. Back up to a point lead for Henley. Delgado. Tipped by Fussell into the Campos. Meredith Brown. 2. Bang! Jacobs-Grigsby drives, baseline, goes up, off the side of the backboard, fouled attempt. Jacobs Grigsby makes the first free throw. This sport is rowing. She competes with Rogue Rowing, qualified for U.S. Rowing Youth Nationals in 2022.
That's a tough sport.
Very tough. Wants to college. Misses the second free throw. Ladner dispossessed. Delgado away from her. Under 2 minutes to go in. Jacobs Grigsby, another mid-range. She's been good from that.
She's had a good second half.
Meredith Brown. Back out to Shade. Brown. Pass off target for Shade. It was tipped though, so no backcourt violation. Senya Camp. Shade wide open. Swish. $75 points for Henley tonight. Just a great night of offense for the Hornets. The other end, Jacobs Grigsby misses a three. Shade gets the rebound. Sends it to Merritt. Pulls up, long two. It drops. Working shot. Woodward. Quintero. Delgado. Delgado finds space, drives, misses. Shade. Brown, another long two. That one misses. Rebounded by Woodward. May Woodward brings it up court as the Pirates can take a shot. Delgado pulls up, misses. Rebound out of bounds. And they may just run down here.
Yeah, I believe they will.
I think that's what they're going to do.
I think that'll do it.
77-29, an absolutely dominant out tonight. Recap, final scoring on the other side of this break. Here alongside Mark McDaniel, this is Henley basketball. On base and
so lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place. And then I heard your voice. I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires. I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
During the Les Schwab Founders Celebration Sale, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Clown Falls Soup, we built our business on that simple promise. Well, that and some of the best people you're ever going to meet. Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Clown Falls Subaru. Our 62 employees make it easy for us to live up to our comfortable, not corporate philosophy. Friendly faces, easy answers, straight talk, fairness, and exceptional service. These are the things you expect. These are the things that all of our people deliver. Our management team, sales pros, certified service and body shop techs, lot attendants, and detail experts are all 100% focused on you. Local people putting their friends and neighbors first. At Clown Falls Subaru, that's the only way we do business. It's comfortable, not corporate. Our team members also spend hundreds of hours each year supporting local charities and events through the Subaru Love Promise. That's the kind of people they are. We're very proud of them. They're your friends, they're your neighbors, they're glad to know you, and they want you to be glad to know them too. I'm Rob, and this is what makes us comfortable, not corporate.
77-29, your final score here at Phoenix. Henley holds to their lowest scoring output of the season, while the finishing just 7 points short of their season high. Let's take how the points were spread out. Jewel Northcutt led Henley with 14, followed by Lily Fassell and Bailey Ladner with 10 each. Kennedy Modine had 9. Annie Campos had 8. Maya Mock, Meredith Brown, and Preston Shea 7, and Senya Campos, Maya Mock, and Meredith Brown each had 6. 9 Henley players who dressed out tonight with multiple buckets. Meanwhile, for Phoenix, it was Annabelle Delgado, Jacobs Grigsby with 12 each, May Woodward with 3, and Liliana Quintero with 2. Not really much to discuss in this one, Mark. Just a outing for Henley. It seemed like they were firing on all cylinders. Passing was great, defense was great, rebounding was great. I imagine Randy Denson is a pretty happy coach tonight.
Well, I totally agree. I bet he's walking into this game. There's some his team to work on, and he just got a gift when he got to put 9 kids in. And they all got valuable varsity experience. They just played an all-around game. Coach Denson's got to be happy.
All right, we'll go ahead and set up for the boys' game. That's going to air on this same video stream as well as video at 104.3 and 960 Sports. Matt Bowling here. Mark McDaniel. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Henley basketball on MyBasin.com. Good evening and welcome in, or welcome back if you were at the girls' game, to Phoenix High School. Pirates hosting Henley to cap off the first half of Skyline Conference play. Matt Bowling here alongside Kevin Petrik, who is fresh off helping the Henley girls to a 77-29 win over the Pirates in the opening game. This game, however, promises to be a lot more competitive.
Yeah, this is an important game right here. This is the last game. This is the last game, the first time through the league schedule here. Pretty highly ranked club, and Henley's going to bring it tonight. If Henley does everything they can do defensively, get out on transition, they can make a game of this. I think it'll be really competitive.
We'll have more for you in our pregame show on the other side of this. I'm Matt Bowling here alongside Kevin Petrik. This is Henley Ball on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and little league teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
At Cole Subaru, we built our business on that simple promise. Well, that and some of the best people you're ever going to meet. Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Clown Falls Subaru. Our 62 employees make it easy for us to live up to our comfortable, not corporate philosophy. Friendly faces, easy answers, straight talk, fairness, and exceptional service. These are the things you expect. These are the things that all of our people deliver. Our management team, sales pros, certified service and body shop techs, lot attendants, and detail experts are all 100% focused on you. Local people putting their friends and neighbors first. At Clown Falls Subaru, that's the only way we do business. It's comfortable, not corporate. Our team members also spend hundreds of hours each year supporting local charities and events through the Subaru Love Promise. That's the kind of people they are. We're very proud of them. They're your friends, they're your neighbors, they're glad to know you, and they want you to be glad to know them too. I'm Rob, and this is what makes us comfortable, not corporate.
High School, the fourth game of Skyline Conference play. First meeting for both teams. They are currently in a three-way tie, actually, atop the league standings. Henley 10 overall and 2-1. Phoenix 13-4 overall, 1 in league play. Pirates coming off a 50-57 win at Hidden Valley a week ago. They did not play on Tuesday. There is an odd number of teams in this league. Someone will be sitting at home on game night. Henley, meanwhile, did play on Tuesday. They hosted Klamath Union and dominant 57-41 win. They led 18-2 after the first, 30-10 at halftime. Also, big stat that jumps out there, Hornets pulled 37 defensive rebounds. Fantastic performance, Kevin.
Yeah, they looked fantastic in their last game, and that's going to hopefully bring the momentum that they need into this one. This Skyline, the boys' side of this Skyline is crazy. If you're a high school basketball fan, it's great. But if you're Henley, you want to try to distance yourself, get a few wins, get on a run here, second half of your schedule, and try to win that league title.
Yeah, let's put this up on our video stream for you. As you can see, Henley and Phoenix tied with Hidden Valley. Now, the Mustangs play Klamath Union tonight. If that game, the winner of this game, I should clarify, if Hidden loses that game, just so we're all on the same page, then the winner of this game will be alone on top of the Skyline Conference standings at the midway point. You see here, this is also a top 15 matchup tonight. Phoenix, number 9 in the computer rankings. Henley, number 15. Should be in a matchup. Go into their win against Hidden Valley a week ago. Trailed by 7 in the third quarter, but came back. They hit a total of 10 threes. Henley's result against Hidden Valley, meanwhile, the Mustangs beat 54-55 in the league opener for both schools on January 18th.
Yeah, Phoenix is a good shooting team. Come across a couple of teams like that this season. Mazama, for instance, shot first half, then had a little trouble, cooled off in the second half, and Henley was able to take care of that. So hoping for a similar outcome tonight. Have to control those three-point shooters a little bit and use Marcus inside to dominate the paint.
We'll be just a few minutes away from tip-off here at Phoenix. Matt Bowling here alongside Kevin Petrik. You're watching Henley basketball on mybasin.com and listening on 104 and 9.
So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place and then I heard your voice. I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Smith Bates Market Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Sports was kind of defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon, soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
During the Les Schwab Founders Celebration Sale, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and little league teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account for retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between. We keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Oh, Aiden Hayes, Owen, Chris Janney, Luke Bennett, and Marcus McCready. For Phoenix, it's Robin Trenbeth, Vinny Ponce, Braden Decker, Dylan Harper, and Ethan Dobbins. It sticks out right away, Kevin. Henley's going to have a big height advantage with Marcus McCready paint. None of Phoenix's players are listed taller than 6'3". McCready, of course, for those of you who don't know, is 6'7".
Yeah, try to work on their inside-out game tonight. Marcus does have a good size advantage. He's an experienced senior. He's really good down there. He's strong, so he should have a big game tonight. I want to try to have a start like they had against Klamath Union. Really came out on fire. They came out of reach in a hurry. They're going to want to try to do that again tonight.
They've got to watch the three-point. As we said, Phoenix hit 10 threes in their win at Hidden Valley a week ago.
Yeah, they're a good shooting team.
And road gold jerseys tonight. Phoenix in their home whites. Hornets bench is left. Phoenix bench is to our right. Henley wins the tip-off, and away we go. Aiden Hayes up top. Pass intercepted by Dylan Hart, but recovered by McCready as he bobbled it near midcourt. Bennett drives in, has it blocked, recovered by Aiden Hayes. He whips it out to Chris top. Bennett on the right wing, throws it. Harper at the top of the key. Guarded tightly by Harper. Owen Harper was. He was able to get it over to Luke Bennett on the right side. He dribbles, gets a shot up. It's too strong off the glass. Beath brings it the other way for the Pirates. Over to Dylan Harper. Harper threw it into the corner, almost nailed a small child. As he threw that one out of bounds, there was nobody home.
Phoenix starting out playing a half-court man-to-man. They're not pressing, but they're playing tight defense on the half-court.
They lofted into McCready in the paint, and an easy opening bucket for the big man. Henley, 7 minutes to go in the first quarter.
That was a nice pass from Bennett. Looped it right, loop it, and an easy basket.
And once again, the Pirates not on the same page. Pass out of the backcourt. It's a turnover. Ball for Henley. Who are just tuning in, we do want to apologize for the state of our video. The connection here at Phoenix has been giving us a lot of problems tonight. Janney dribbles in from the left corner, gives it to McCready, surrounded by three. It does not matter. He scores. It's 4-0. Henley, 6:40 to go in the first quarter. Up top for Phoenix, gives it to Ponce on the right wing. In the paint, Ponce loses it. It's going to be a kicked ball.
Phoenix having a little trouble hanging on to the ball here early. Try to clean that up if you're the Phoenix coach.
Trenbeath inbounds it. They go up top to Ethan Dobbins. Right side with it is Decker. Now back up top to Dylan Harper. Harper in the right slot. Trenbeath with it now at the top of the key. Left for Vinny Ponce. Misses. The putback won't fall either for Dylan Harper. Janney ahead to Bennett. Bennett driving in from the right side. The great feed to a streaking Aiden Hayes. And it's 6-0 Henley, 6:01 in the first quarter. Phoenix needs a timeout. Here alongside Kevin P. It's Henley basketball on mybasin.com and 104.3 Sports.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great. Participate!
A 6-0 lead here for Henley in the minutes of the first quarter. Beath bringing it up across half court, out of the timeout for Phoenix. Throws it to Ponce. Around the horn with it. Ethan Dobbins dribbling in from the left corner, fires it to Ponce. Beath in the right slot. Guarded by Chris Janney. Kicks to Ponce in the right corner. Three, no good. Rebound tip to Dylan. He throws it out to Braden Decker, who misses a three. Aiden Hayes, and he brings it up the left side for Henley. Hayes throws it to Bennett on the right wing. In the paint, Harper out to Chris Janney. Pass tipped into the paint for McCready. He it and scores. Marcus McCready just musts the ball away from the defender and turning it into a bucket. 8-0 Henley. 5 to go in the first quarter. Trenbeath at the top of the key. Hayes throws it to Dylan Harper on the right side. He bounces it to Decker at the right elbow. Back to Trenbeath. Driving in the left lane. He can't get a good angle. It to nobody. That's 3 passes that Phoenix has held out of bounds here with 4:49 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, that Henley defense having an effect early on here in the game. Phoenix a little bit out of sorts. They've yet to score.
Aiden Hayes brings it across half court. Throws it to Owen Harper. Diego Hernandez too aggressive to steal it, and that's going to be the first foul of the game.
Phoenix is playing tight man-to-man defense, and Henley's taking advantage of that by trying to get defenders in a hurry and create numbers in the key.
Janey in the right slot. Luke Bennett, right corner three is good. 11 Henley, 4.5 to go in the first quarter. Well, you've spoken it into existence, Kevin. You said the Hornets needed to start like they did against Klamath. That's exactly what they're doing.
It's very similar.
Hernandez on the left wing, kicks it to Trenbeath up top. Trenbeath. Guarded by Aiden Hayes, side. Gives it to Dylan Harper. Back to Trenbeath. Slot, 4 seconds on the shot clock. He pulls up, bricks the three, rebounded by Owen. Outlet pass ahead to Luke Bennett on the right side. He fakes out a defender, drives in, has a shot sort of blocked. It goes out of bounds. It's Henley ball. Amaru Williams checking Phoenix. He hit 6 threes against Hidden Valley last week. Going to be looking for him to provide a spark here. Dylan brings it up court after the turnover. Has it on the right wing. Hot for Diego Hernandez, out of bounds. Henley ball right in front of their own bench.
And it's really hurting Phoenix here. Henley with an 11-point lead.
3:35 to go in the first quarter. Aiden Hayes brings it across half court, dribbles onto the right. They throw it to Bennett. He throws it into McCready from the left. And I bet you can guess what happened.
Another easy basket for Marcus. Exactly what Henley's looking for.
Again, he's got a big size advantage down. At least 4 inches on his defender. Elbow jumper is good for Braden Decker, and points in the game for Phoenix. 3:03 to go in the first. 13 leads. Wide open on the baseline is Owen Harper, and Henley answered. Pass from near midcourt by Aiden Hayes.
Another long transition pass leading to an easy basket.
Harper, going for the swat. He didn't get it, but he did miss the shot. Chris Janney traveled at the top of the key.
Break there for the Hornets, but it's not by accident that the Hornets run at this. They have long outlet passes. They really push the ball up the floor, and it's causing a lot for opponents last 2 or 3 games.
Brings it across. From the left wing into the left corner for Dylan Harper. Trenbeath up top. Williams in the right slot. Back up top, Trenbeath. Hernandez, right wing. Trenbeath. in the left lane, kicks it to Williams, who splashes a three. First three of the night for Amaru Williams. As we said, 6 against Hidden Valley last week. Henley does not want to let him get going. Pass into the paint from the left wing results in another easy bucket for McCready.
Marcus has 10.
Hernandez on the right side, kicks it to Trenbeath up top. Dylan Harper. Beath now with it again in the left slot. Dylan Harper, right. Trenbeath up top. Tries to drive into the paint, kicks it out. Right wing three, bang. Phoenix cuts it to 17-8, a minute 25 to go in the first quarter. McCready in the paint, fouled. The shot won't fall. That might be the first one he's missed tonight.
Yeah, it is. Having a big offense already here in the first quarter. He has 10 points. Looking for a couple more at the line.
A huge game on Tuesday against Klamath Union. 14 points, 15 rebounds, 7 blocks. Might have been his most impressive game of the season. Season where he's had a lot of impressive games.
7 blocks is impressive. Playing very well on both ends of the floor.
Missed the first free throw, made it, so it's an 18-8 lead for Henley with a minute 20 to go in the first quarter. Trenbeath bringing it up the right side to Dylan Harper on the right wing. Trenbeath. Harper, right corner three, misses. Phoenix gets the rebound. Back to Trenbeath. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. At the free throw line, Garcia, Trenbeath pulls up from the left elbow and gets in. Hayes throws it to Bennett on the right wing to McCready in the paint. Floater won't fall. Rebounded by. Here's Trenbeath. Dylan Harper in from the right side. Throws it to Trenbeath on the left wing. He retreats back to the top of the key. Dylan Harper in the right corner. Williams. Left wing, Trenbeath. Seconds left on the shot clock. Up top, it's Amaru Williams. Back to Trenbeath. 6 seconds left. He's looking. Williams. No time. And Henley forces a turnover on the violation. 1.2 seconds left in the first quarter.
Great defensive possession by Henley right there.
Phoenix couldn't get inside the perimeter. Great defense up top by the Hornets. And they're not going to be able to get the shot off. So Henley takes an 8-10 lead into the second quarter. Matt Bowling side Kevin Petrik. It's Henley basketball on mybasin.com, 4-3 and 960 Sports.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
18-10 Henley lead as we start the second quarter here in Phoenix.
That first quarter, just the way Coach Hammond wanted it to go. Henley pretty much got every shot they didn't have any trouble really moving the ball around. All the passes were open for Marcus inside. They got on the outside. We saw Phoenix start to pick up a little bit of their shooting late in that quarter. Able to hit a couple threes, but Henley off to that really good start. They've earned an 8-point lead.
10 first quarter points for Marcus McCready. He's matched the puck himself. They simply have no answer for him underneath, as a lot of teams haven't this season.
Yeah.
Hernandez with on the left wing, kicks it up to Trenbeath, who throws it to Williams. Back to Trenbeath slot. Braden Decker, right slot, right corner Williams. Hands it to Hernandez, right wing. Up top, Robin Trenbeth, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Trenbeth gets it up, guarded by Bennett. Drives on him, runs into Joe Janney, misses. Marcus McCready gets the rebound, fires it ahead to Luke Bennett, dribbles it onto the right side. Bennett drives out to McCready at the top of the key. He drives through the left lane, puts it up, won't be founded by Montag, kicked out to Luke Bennett. Bennett throws it to Hayes, dribbles in to the left short corner, misses the jumper, and an easy layup on the other end for Dylan Harper as he fakes out Hayes to cut it to 8 of Henley, 1 minute into the second quarter. Brings it up the left side, feeds McCready. His shot is disrupted, and it falls into the arms of Williams. Here's Trenbeth bringing it up the left side, right side rather. Kicks it to Williams. Left wing three connects. Within three, 18-15, 6:36 to go in the second quarter. Luke Bennett on the right side. Free throw line. McCready feeds Montag underneath. He kicks it out to Joe Janney. The floater from the left side. That was pretty. Got it to kiss off and get Henley back up to a 20-15 lead. 6:15 to go in the second quarter. At the top of the key, Williams hands it. He hands it to Trenbeth. Trenbeth. Harper. He's disrupted as he dribbled it in from the left side. The ball popped up. Bryson Montag. Aiden Hayes with it on the left side. Joe Janney up top. Right wing three off the mark for Luke Bennett. Foul, rebound against Joe Janney. So it'll be foul. Lane Frank will check in for Janney.
His first foul.
Marcus McCready comes out for a breather. I think for check back in for him.
Phoenix done a lot better with the turnovers, taking better care of the ball. That's why they're back in the game here, only down 5.
Trenbeth, right wing. Pass tipped. He recovers it near the scorer's table. Gets it back in the left slot. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Trenbeth kicks it up to Williams. Williams bumped into Montag. Montag is called.
Phoenix playing offensively here. And they'll get the ball under the basket.
Trenbeth inbound. 5:21 to go. Henley with a 20-15 lead. Underneath and one. That's Dylan Harper.
That was a great pass off of the inbound play. Just a hard cut to the basket, a perfect pass. And here's a chance for a three-point play. And that was 7 for Phoenix.
So Phoenix, who was down nothing in the first quarter, had a chance to cut it to 2, missed the free throw. 2017 Henley, 5:15 to go half. Montag throws it down low to Harper. The reverse up through a defender. Tough shot. Harper.
Shot. Fancy.
22-17, 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Offensive foul, Trenbeth. Oh, excuse me, that's a timeout called by the Pirates. So we'll step aside. Matt Bowling here alongside Kevin Petrik. To Henley basketball on 103 and 960 Sports and watching on my.com.
Thread. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and little league teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, We keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
A 22, Phoenix 17 with 4:57 to go in the second quarter. Ball coming out of the timeout. Robin Trenbeth at the top of the key. He drives and scores. A quick first step by Trenbeth, and it's 20-18. 4:40 to go in the second quarter. Henley with a 3-point lead. And it spins in the left lane, loses the ball, gets it back, fouls as he goes up for the shot. What a roller coaster that was.
That was a good effort just to keep focus on the ball. He lost it 2 or 3 times in there. Stuck with the play, went up strong, and drew the foul.
Luke Bennett had himself a nice game against Klamath Union on Tuesday. 13 points, 7 rebounds, assists, makes the first free throw. Diego Hernandez checks in for Phoenix, replacing Dylan Harper. 4:32 remaining here in the first half. Luke Bennett with one more. He gets it to fall after bouncing off the back rim. 24-19, Henley on top. Beth on the right wing. Guarded by Aiden Hayes. Up to Vinny Ponce. Diego Hernandez, right slot. Williams, guarded by Lane Frank. Trenbeth driving it in, right side. Kicks it left wing, left corner. Williams lost. Oh, out of bounds. They'll say it touched Owen Harper, so the ball will stay with the Pirates. 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Decker up top. Trenbeth. 5 seconds. Trenbeth hops, jump, floater, rolls in. 24-21. 3:53 to go in the first half. Open in the right corner. Lane Frank. He throws it to McCready in the paint. McCready to the rim. Misses. Just a little too short on the layup. Trenbeth the other way. Amaru Williams up top. Hernandez driving right lane. Tried to kick it to Trenbeth in the right corner. Bounced off a Henley player's foot.
2 or 3 minutes, Trenbeth done a good job of penetrating the paint with a quick dribble drive. Different than how they started the game. They were kind of relying on that three-pointer. Now they're being a little more aggressive to the rim.
Phoenix inbounding from the right side of the baseline. 3:33 to go. 3-point game here in the first half. Left wing. Dylan Harper just inside the top of the key. Throws Hernandez on the right wing. He's guarded by Hayes. Right elbow. Breaker gets the shot to fall, and it's a 1-point game. 24-3. Henley leads. 3:11 to go in the second quarter. McCready at the front. McCready drives, puts it up, misses. Dylan Harper is down, and he's called for a travel as he pulled down the rebound.
Defensively put a little bit more pressure on McCready down low. His shots are a little tougher. Quarter.
Another possession for Henley. They throw it into McCready in the left corner. He throws it to Chris top. Left corner three, too strong, Luke Bennett. And it's rebounded by Dylan Harper. Harper skips it up to Braden Decker. He makes the mid-range, and Phoenix lead 25-24. Pirates come from 11 down in the first quarter. 2:40 to go in the second. Hayes drives, answers. Right through the middle of the paint. Aiden Hayes puts Henley back on top. 26-5, 2:23 to go in the second quarter. Right corner three, or left wing three, I'm sorry, is off the mark for Williams. Rebounded by McCready. Head to Harper. Not sure what Harper do there. I think thought he had a player behind him. He turned it over. Quickly back up the floor is Phoenix. So they get set up with Amaru Williams Top of the key. That pass is stolen by Aiden Hayes. Hayes fouled on the attempt. That was Dylan Harper, his second, and it's the second of the quarter on Phoenix.
Good steal. He had a lot of open court in front of him, and he's shooting two.
Makes one.
Aiden with 3 so far.
Trenbeth checks back in for Ethan Dobbins. As Hayes up for his second free throw, he makes it. So it's back to a 3-point lead for Henley. 25, a minute 51 to go in the first half. Trenbeth on the right side. Throws it to Dylan Harper, right wing. Back up top, Trent guarded by Chris Janney. Chris Janney shifts over to guard Amaru Williams. You get it to Trenbeth in the right corner. Back to him on the shot clock. Trenbeth hands it to Hernandez behind him. Right wing. Aiden Hayes throws it back up top to Trenbeth. Trenbeth drives the paint. Can't get the shot to fall over McCready. It's rebounded by Bennett. And the other way, Bennett spinning in the paint. He's swatted by Decker. Rebound comes to McCready. He goes, can't complete the layup from the left side. Trenbeth the other way. Behind him, Decker. Top Amaru Williams. Hernandez. Right wing up top, Dylan Harper. Trenbeth at the free throw line. Turns, drive. First layup is good for Robin Trenbeth. 27, Henley's lead is cut back to 1. 43 seconds to go in the first half. Drives, baseline, can't finish. McCready the putback. 30-20. 34 seconds to go in the first half. Left wing three, Braden Decker, in and out by Owen Harper. Gets it to Luke Bennett on the left side, who brings it across the court. Hands it to Aiden Hayes. Shot clock is off. Henley can take the last one. 15 seconds to go. Hayes running it down. Sets a screen for him. They throw it to Bennett. Left corner. Down low, McCready lays it in. Half court, full. Oh, that narrowly missed left off the backboard. Braden Decker was far off. So Henley, 32-27 lead into halftime. The scoreboard still says 30-27. They forget to add the bucket by McCready. We'll see when we come back. Here alongside Kevin Petrik, it's Henley Basketball on 104.3 and 960 and mybasin.com.
Sports was kind of find me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon, soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So let's start here.
During the Les Schwab Founders Celebration Sale, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, the retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Comfortable and not corporate. At Clown Falls Subaru, we built our business on that simple promise. Well, that and some of the best people you're ever going to meet. Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Clown Falls Subaru. Our 62 employees make it easy for us to live up to our comfortable, not corporate philosophy. Friendly faces, easy answers, straight talk, fairness, and exceptional service. These are the things you expect. These are the things that all of our people deliver. Our management team, sales pros, certified service and body shop techs, lot attendants, and detail experts are all 100% focused on you. Local people putting their friends and neighbors first. At Clown Falls Subaru, that's the only way we do business. It's comfortable, not corporate. Our team members also spend hundreds of hours each year supporting local charities and events through the Subaru Love Promise. That's the kind of people they are. We're very proud of them. They're your friends, they're your neighbors, they're glad to know you, and they want you to be glad to know them too. I'm Rob, and this is what makes us comfortable, not corporate.
So we'll see if we can get that fixed. Third quarter begins.
Why don't we run through it? I know Marcus McCready had a bit tougher time scoring in the quarter after scoring 10 points in the first.
Yeah, I'd say that's the difference in the game so far. In the first quarter, Phoenix turned the ball over a lot, and when you rely on shooting the three ball, you possessions, and they gave away a lot of possessions early, and Marcus dominated. In that second quarter, Marcus 7 minutes without scoring. So they really turned the tables there, and they brought to where it is now, within 5 points. Scoring-wise for the Hornets here at halftime, McCready leads all scorers with 50. Luke Bennett with 5, Aiden Hayes with 4, Open Harper, Joe Janney with 2, and for Phoenix, Robin Trenbreath with 8, Braden Decker with 6, Amara Williams has 6, Dylan Harper with 6.
Phoenix has hit 3 threes so far, and against Hidden Valley a week ago. So,
a good shooting team, and they're not afraid. They put the ball up. They don't hesitate. Definitely looking for the 3. As we mentioned, they did a little better job getting some easy shots in the second quarter. That helps as well. If you can get that defense a little bit off center, it'll make your 3 open as well, and it kind of helps everything get along, and they had a much better offensive quarter in the second.
Robin Trenbeth has also been pretty hard to stop for the Pirates once going downhill. He's got a great first step, and he's beaten Henley on to the basket.
Yeah, he's very quick. Henley runs kind of man-to-man. They play tough man-to-man on the perimeter, and then they're able to let Marcus in there. He kind of plays patrol in there, and it really helps. He changes a lot of shots, blocks a lot of shots, and that defense has worked for Henley when they've run that.
See there on the video stream, we're getting a nice performance. Phoenix color guard at halftime. Got the boys team out there on the bench sitting down waiting for it so they can get some shots up.
They may extend the halftime here to give the teams a little chance to shoot once this is over.
Meantime, we'll take a break. Second half should be about away. Matt Bowling here alongside Kevin Petrik. This is Henley back on mybasin.com. And
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and little league teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, the retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Not corporate. At Clown Falls Subaru, we built our business on that simple promise. Well, that and some of the best people you're ever going to meet. Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Clown Falls Subaru. Our 62 employees make it easy for us to live up to our comfortable, not corporate philosophy. Friendly faces, easy answers, straight talk, fairness, and exceptional service. These are the things you expect. These are the things that all of our people deliver. Our management team, sales pros, certified service and body shop techs, lot attendants, and detail experts are all 100% focused on you. Local people putting their friends and neighbors first. At Clown Falls Subaru, that's the only way we do business. It's comfortable, not corporate. Our team members also spend hundreds of hours each year supporting local charities and events through the Subaru Love Promise. That's the kind of people they are. We're very proud of them. They're your friends, they're your neighbors, they're glad to know you, and they want you to be glad to know them too. I'm Rob, and this is what makes us comfortable, not corporate.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Well, it turns out we were wrong. It is 30-27. Henley leading as we get ready to start the second half.
That's odd, Matt, because that's the first time I think I've ever been wrong. No. It's a common occurrence.
Well, I would believe you as far as scorekeeping. You've done a great job of that throughout the season, but
it is 30-27. Henley point lead.
Yeah, not sure which basket we counted that we missed off. Of course, there was a basket in the last game with Union on Tuesday that during the girls' game that I on in but missed. It's weird because the eye doctor, they said I didn't need an update to my prescription. Maybe that's not the. Luke Bennett in the right corner. Harper on the right elbow. Up top, Chris Janney driving it in. Left side, throws it back out to Aiden Hayes. In the left corner now is Bennett. He floats defender to Harper. McCready in the paint. Chris Janney with a floater from the block. And now it's 32-27 Henley. $7:14 left in the third quarter. Ethan Dobbins at the key. Throws it to Ponce on the right side. Throws it back up top to Trenby. Left wing three goes down for Braden Decker. 32-30, Henley leads. 6:53 to go in the third quarter. Chris Janney up top. Throws it to Aiden Hayes on the right side. Chris Janney, left wing. Back up top, Aiden Hayes, defender jumps, dribbles up to the free throw line and sinks the jumper.
Henley being very offensively.
Trenbeth and shakes the defender and gets the layup to roll in from the left side. 4:32, Henley leads, 6:17 to go in the third quarter. McCready at the free throw line, throws it down low to Hayes, who gets the reverse layup.
Good pass from the big guy.
6:03 to go in the third quarter. Trenbeth spinning, glass from the right block. Back and forth they go. Opening minutes of the third quarter. 5:50 to go. Henley on top, 36-34. Shot goes behind the backboard. Pirates have the ball.
Yeah, Henley showing a little more patience on offense, trying to pass the ball multiple. Phoenix going right to the hoop. Very aggressive offensively.
Trenbeth up top. Throws it to Harper, right wing. Trenbeth gets it back. And we've got an offensive foul, it looks like. An illegal screen called against Ponce. That's his first, and the first foul of the quarter. 5:31 to go. Third, Henley leads 36-34. Aiden Hayes brings it up the right side. Throws it to McCready, right elbow. Down low, Bennett, contested layup. And Luke Hammond immediately calls a timeout. 38-34, Henley on top, 5:15 to go in the third quarter. Here alongside Kevin Petrik, it's Henley basketball on mybasin.com. 104.3.
What rhymes great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
5:12 to go in the third quarter. Henley up 38-34 as brings it up out of the timeout. Trenbeth up top, over to Decker on the left side. They throw it around now. From comes Ponce. Now with it on the right side is Trenbeth. He gets by Harper. Kicks it to Decker, who comes up short on the three. Rebound tipped out to Ponce. In from the right wing comes Dylan Harper. It's a Trenbeth. Left wing three, no good for Vinny Ponce. It's rebounded by Luke Bennett. Aiden Hayes brings it up for the Hornets.
A 1-3-1 zone here, a little different look.
Janney on the right side. Harper from corner, pass intercepted. Robin Trenbeth brings it up at the top of the key. Goes, kicks to Ponce. Left corner three, off the mark. Rebounded by Aiden Hayes. Gotten to Chris Janney. 0:05 to go in the third quarter. Still 38-34 Henley. Fired to Harper. Owen Harper kicks it to Hayes up top. Three is good. 41-34 Henley. 3 in the third quarter.
That's Henley's second three ball of the game.
Trenbeth. Harper in from the Dylan Harper kicks to Decker. He comes in from the right corner. They go back to the right corner where Harper misses the three, and it's Aiden Hayes on the left block. Hayes drives. Janney gets it back in the right corner, throws to McCready. McCready in the right leg. Shot won't fall off the glass, rebounded by Harper. Back to McCready, and that time he got 43-34. Henley on top, 3:10 to go in the quarter, and Phoenix wants a timeout. Right back, Matt Bowling here alongside Kevin Petrik. It's Henley basketball on 104.3 and 960 Sports and mybasin.com.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
Well, Henley, which had an 11-point lead first quarter, only to find themselves trailing in the second, has now out to a 9-point lead, 43-34, with 3:08 to go in the third.
Well, Phoenix was shooting very well for a stretch there, but they've gone cold a little bit. Happens. Henley is able to stretch that lead out a little bit with some good offense, some good passing, and some good shooting, and they lead by 9.
Hernandez is going to inbound for the to Robin Trenbeth. To Maru Will, right side, back up top, Ethan Dobbins. Left side now, Hernandez. By McCready, up top, Dobbins. Left side, Trenbeth. Becker. Left side, Hernandez. Dribbles in, out to Trenbeth, who pulls a left wing three, misses, and it's rebounded by Aiden Hayes. Hayes trying to go coast to coast. Hayes, layup won't go, but he's fouled.
It's a good drive to the basket. One thing about a 1-3-1 is you have a lone defender under the basket. If you can get past that first wave of the defense, a good chance to score, and that's what happened here.
Makes the free throw to get it back out to a double-digit lead for Henley. Hayes had a relatively quiet night against Klamath Union, 5 points and 3 rebounds. Been a lot more active tonight. Did miss the free throw though. 44-34, Henley leads, 2:33 to go in the third.
Aiden has 12 points.
Hernandez dribbles through the paint, able to get McCready to jump but can't make the shot. McCready round, outlet pass ahead to Chris Janney. He's with it. Wing dribbles it back up towards the top of the key, gives it to Hayes. Right side, left side, at the free throw line. Tried to fire it down low to Luke Bennett, but Robin Trenbeth gets his hand to steal the pass. Trenbeth pulls up at the top of the key, throws it to Dobbins side. Trenbeth, top of the key. Williams, right side. Hernandez, right elbow jumper off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Owen Harper. Passed ahead to Aiden Hayes. Hayes whips it to McCready in the. McCready drove through 2 guys and picked up a foul.
That Henley defense has done a pretty good job here, not allowing too many second points here in this quarter. Phoenix is getting one shot, corralling the basketball and taking it the other way.
McCready makes a free throw. So we are kind of how we started, an 11-point lead.
Marcus has 17 points on the evening.
It's the second. Luke Bennett gets the rebound, though. Had to really stretch out to get it. Pass almost intercepted. Bounce to Montag on the left side. A minute 30 third quarter. Henley up 45-34. Hayes drives in from the left side. Kicks to Bennett. Open right corner three is no good. Hernandez back to Dylan Harper. Harper drives in from the left side. A foul on Marcus McCready.
Contested that shot near the rim. And that Phoenix got the call, and they'll get 2 shots.
And that's his first. And it sends Dylan Harper to the line with a chance to back to a single-digit lead for Henley. Makes the first free throw.
That's his 8th tonight.
He had 14 against Hidden Valley week. Makes the second one. Henley 45, Phoenix 36. Minute 18 to go in the third quarter. Hayes fires it ahead to Joe Janney. Through the center of the paint, tried to throw it to Bennett. It was intercepted. The other way, Hernandez can't convert the layup. Rebound batted around. Trenbeth comes. He's at the top of the key. He drives left side, picks up a foul, and I think that's going to be 2 shots for Robin Trenbeth.
He's very good at that. He sees a little bit of daylight. He sees a little seam, and he goes off the hoop. Very good on the dribble drive.
60 clock here in the third quarter. Trenbeth the first free throw to make it 45-36 Henley.
Robin has 13 points for the Pirates. Their leading scorer.
That matches from last week against Hidden Valley. And that's where we stay as he misses the second free throw. Brings it up, right side, almost trips, able to throw it to McCready. It's bobbled. Montag comes down with it. Back up to Hayes. Now Montag on the right side. Back to Hayes. 15 seconds on the shot. Over to Joe Janney on the right wing. Toward the top of the key. McCready on the right side. Throws it to Hayes. 4 seconds on the clock. Left short corner for Joe Janney as an air ball. And it's recovered by Braden Decker. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Hernandez on the right side. Dylan Harper kicks it. Hernandez in the right corner, back up top to Williams. Now Trenbeth, 8 seconds left. Trenbeth drives, spins, blocked by Montag. He recovers it and is able to get the shot off. Man, what a layup that was for Robin Trenbeth, but it does not fall in the third quarter with Henley leading 45-37. We'll be right back. Matt Bowling here alongside Kevin Petrik. Your Henley basketball on 104.3 and 960 Sports and watching on MyBasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
(45-37) Henley leads as we start the fourth here at Phoenix. Top of Maru Williams. Hernandez, Dylan Harper drives in from the paint to Williams in the right corner. He misses a three. It's rebounded by Montag. Steps on the baseline, so it's a turnover. Phoenix will have another possession.
Bit of bad luck there. That was a good rebound by Montag.
Trenbeth getting set to in left side. Hernandez on the left wing. Dribbles to the top of the key. Throws to Braden Decker. Decker, mid-range, off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Montag. Almost had it poked by Trenbeth, but it popped up and fell to Luke Bennett. Now Bennett on the right wing. Greedy on the right elbow. Bennett, right slot. Looking. Dribbles to the top of the key. Throws to Hayes on the left wing. Hayes drives, baseline, layup too short. Rebounded by Montag and to McCready, who mossed Dylan Harper to receive the pass. Layup would not go. Foul is called. It's on Marcus McCready on the rebound.
Both teams showing a lot of effort here, Matt, and I think that third quarter turned it Henley's direction with good rebounding. Henley's really rebounding the ball here in the second half, and it's given them more chances. Phoenix just hasn't shot as well as they did earlier in the game.
Trenbeth brings it up the left side. They go to Hernandez in the right corner. Hernandez dribbles onto the right elbow. Hernandez blocked from behind by Hayes on the layup. Luke Bennett the other way. Bennett on the right, fires it to Montag. Now McCready in the paint, fouled as he goes up for the shot. Going through the right lane. McCready earns another trip line.
Phoenix switch back to their man-to-man now. That gives Marcus the chance to kind of post up and play that middle. Get a good look at
first free throw. And this misses the second. 46-37 Henley, 6:33 to game. Trenbeth up top. Trenbeth drives through the middle of the paint. It's out to Williams. Left wing three will not fall. It's rebounded by McCready. Hayes on the left side. Chris Janney getting set to check back in for Henley as Owen Harper, turnaround shot from the left block. Rebound batted up, and it falls to Trent. It's fouled by Luke Bennett.
With a reach there. Called for the foul. That's his first.
Henley foul, 24, Luke Bennett is first.
Bringing it across. Hernandez throws to pump. Top of the key. Back to Trenbeth. Retreats to near midcourt. Hernandez, right wing. Left wing three for Vinny Ponce. That's a brick. It's rebounded by Luke Bennett. Kicks to Harper, who's cutting along the baseline. Fouled.
It's a good cut to the basket. This Henley's team is very good at hoop, and they have good passers that find those cutters. And that score the majority of their points tonight.
Second foul on Robin Trent. And it sends Owen Harper, who led Henley with 16 points against Union, to the free throw line where he makes the first one.
Owen's got 5 tonight.
Dylan Harper, meanwhile, checking back in for Phoenix in place of Diego Hernandez. Owen Harper misses the second free throw, so it's 47-30 Henley with 5:26 left in the game. Trenbeth, Ponce, up top, Dylan Harper. Kicks to Braden Decker in the corner. Back to Amaru Williams up top. Vinny Ponce now on the right wing. The key, Dylan Harper. Hands it to Trenbeth. Trenbeth drives. Fouls Janney on as he drove through the left lane, and Chris didn't seem to care for that very much.
Henley's defense is so stingy. They've only given up 10 points this.
It's only the first foul on Chris Janney, but it is the third of the quarter on Henley. 5:04 to go. Beth at the top of the key. Hops his way into the paint. Back out to Dylan Harper. Harper on the right wing. Back up top to Williams. Trenbeth driving right side. Up won't go. Rebounded by McCready. Pulled down by Chris Janney. Head to Luke Bennett. Now at the top of the key, Aiden Hayes wide open and nails the three. That's a big shot for Henley. It puts them up 50-37. 4:33 to go, and Luke Hammond calls timeout. alongside Kevin Petrik. This is Henley basketball on My Basin and 104.3 and 960 Sports.
Comfortable and not corporate. At Clown Falls Subaru, we built our business on that simple promise. Well, that and some of the best people you're ever going to meet. Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Clown Falls Subaru. Our 62 employees make it easy for us to live up to our comfortable, not corporate philosophy. Friendly faces, easy answers, straight talk, fairness, and exceptional service. These are the things you expect. These are the things that all of our people deliver. Our management team, sales pros, certified service and body shop techs, lot attendants, and detail experts are all 100% focused on you. Local people putting their friends and neighbors first. At Clown Falls Subaru, that's the only way we do business. It's comfortable, not corporate. Our team members also spend hundreds of hours each year supporting local charities and events through the Subaru Love Promise. That's the kind of people they are. We're very proud of them. They're your friends, they're your neighbors, they're glad to know you, and they want you to be glad to know them too. I'm Rob, and this is what makes us comfortable, not corporate.
Well, sorry about that misfired commercial break. We missed in there, and Phoenix just called another timeout after turning the ball over. We'll just go ahead and keep it here for you. We're out of commercial breaks anyway. But Henley is up 50-37. 18 to go in the fourth quarter after a big three. Hayes.
Yeah, Aiden Hayes has 15. And Marcus McCready with 9. And those two have provided a lot of scoring for the Hornets. And Henley's only given up 10 in this second half. So really clamped down defensively, only giving Phoenix one shot, basket. And they've gone a little cold from three. So Henley, right where they want, an important game. You have two good teams playing an important league game here. And Henley's got, let's try to close this out.
Outscoring Phoenix 20-10 in the second half. Trenbeth at the top of the key. Hernandez drives in from the left side, throws it. Pass is too strong, and that's going to be a backcourt.
Over, forced by that defense. Henley lead at 13 with just over 4 minutes to play.
Inbounds it to Aiden Hayes. Hayes is fouled. Tried to drive it in from key.
Yeah, he pretty much got bear hugged there trying to at three-point line. That'll be Henley's ball out of bounds.
Second, Diego Hernandez. Foul count is now even at 3 apiece as Luke Bennett fires it up to Aiden Hayes on the inbound near midcourt. Back on the right wing and nails a three.
Second three, he's got 10.
Henley up by 16 as Trenbeth kicks it to Amaru Wilson on the other end, who answers from the left corner. 53-40, Henley on 2.5 minutes to go. Aiden Hayes passes around a defender to Bennett. McCready at the free throw line. Back to Hayes, left slot, McCready line. Down low, Chris Janney, right corner, Luke Bennett. Three is rebound McCready, and he lays it in. 55-40, 3:10 to go.
Good strong rebounding, easy put Marcus.
Trenbeth at the top of the key. Hernandez back to Harper at the top of the key. Dylan Harper, drive, turnaround, swish.
A tough shot.
in the middle of the paint over Chris Janney. Dylan Harper got that one to fall. 55-40 leads, 2:43 to go in the fourth quarter. Bennett dribbles into the middle of the paint. He's fouled as he goes up. 2:35 to go. Luke Bennett, a 15-point game.
Yeah, with 2.5 minutes left here, Phoenix is going to have to think about picking up the pace a little bit, firing some threes, being a little aggressive. We've got a lot of ground to make up with just 2:35 left to play.
Well, Luke Bennett got some well-deserved accolades this week as the All-State teams were released. He was first-team All-State defense and honorable mention wide receiver. He goes one for 2 from the free throw line. So Henley leads 6:42 with 2:28 to go.
Bennett also in double figures. He has 11 points tonight.
On the other end of the floor, it's going to be a Phoenix inbound as the ball was tipped. Garcia gets it to Trenbeth. He brings it back up towards the top of the key. 2:20 to go. You have to think this one's just about over. Phoenix not playing a huge sense of urgency, but there's a nice feed from Trenbeth to Diego Hernandez on the right side. Pass intercepted by Harper. Hernandez in the right corner, but the ref.
I think he heard someone call timeout on the Phoenix bench, but that's not the case. So, inadvertent whistle over there.
They're going to come together for a moment now.
Yeah, I think he thought he heard timeout, and that wasn't the case from the coach. Maintain possession.
1:56 to go. Henley up by 12, 56-44. Into Trenbeth. Trenbeth drives left lane. Gets it to roll in off the glass. 1:43 to go. 56-46. In the backcourt. Hayes brings it across half court. Gets it to McCready. Down low. Owen Harper puts it up and in from the left block.
The big shot there.
1:26 to go. Henley on top. 46. Trenbeth almost turns it over underneath. He's able to kick it out. Open at the top. Diego Hernandez, a three. And Phoenix takes a timeout. 58-49. Henley leads 1:06 in the fourth quarter. And I think all Henley really has to do now is just hold on to the ball.
Yep. Just take care of the ball to win this game at the line if they choose to foul. Hernandez hadn't scored until about 90 ago, and he's got 5. So he's got a couple hoops to keep the Pirates 9 points. But as you mentioned, Henley's in control here. Don't turn the ball over. Make some free throws, and you should get a road win. Be a big win for the Hornets if they can pull this off. Might find themselves at the top of the heap in this Skyline League.
Can hear the Phoenix band and see them over there on the right side of the bleachers in our screen. They've been really good tonight.
Yeah, they're known for having a good band.
Covered a nice range of songs too. Some Nirvana, Deep Purple.
Every year we come over here, we notice their band, and they do a good job.
No doubt about it. 1:16 to go. Aiden Hayes getting set to inbound. Throws it into Harper, gets it back. Races across half court. Races to the hoop. Gets fouled on the shot.
I was waiting to see if Phoenix was going to try foul. Just over a minute to play here, but they couldn't. They really couldn't keep up, get the foul until Hayes was all the way down the floor and under. So he'll be shooting 2.
Hayes misses the first free throw.
Pirate foul 21
Braden Decker getting set to check back in for Alex Garcia, and does. Hayes makes the second throw. So Henley's lead is back to 10. 1:08 to go. Pulling a three and missing from the left wing is Hernandez. Williams got the rebound and tried a putback that would not fall. It comes to Trenbeth, who is the Euro in the left lane. Rebounded by Aiden Hayes, head to Owen Harper. Harper throws Chris Janney. Dylan Harper, layup at end by Hernandez would not fall. Rebound comes to Aiden Hayes, who bit of a hectic sequence there. It ends. No, it's actually Chris Janney who's will go to the free throw line. 39.3 seconds to go.
Yeah, that was a sequence, but all good for Henley. They're at the line shooting two with the size of. They're going to walk out of here with a win.
He was also an all-state football player on both sides of the ball. First team linebacker, even though he mostly played defense, and an honorable mention wide receiver. They did have to shift him over to linebacker for the state championship game, so I guess it's valid. He's 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Henley up 60-49 with 30 seconds to go as Phoenix misses a three on the other end. Back the other way, Luke Bennett loses it out of bounds. I don't think it matters too much now. 27.4 seconds to go. Trenbeth half court. Top of the key, Hernandez. Back up to Williams. Williams pulls up, misses the three. Rebound McCready. Turns it over, Hernandez. Harper, right wing. That one would not fall. Owen Harper grabs the rebound. Henley just dribbles out the final seconds. A big win for the Hornets. 60-49 here at Phoenix. That puts Henley, well, they could be in sole possession of first place depending on the result of the Klamath Union Valley game. Either way, Henley will host Hidden Valley Tuesday. So after losing their first game, the Hornets are still in prime position to repeat as Skyline Conference champions.
Yeah, they should be really proud of their progress. They lost that Hidden Valley, and I just feel like just with every game, they've just improved a part of their game. They went to the transition, the big, long outlet pass. They picked up the pace, then they go inside, work on their inside-outside game with McCready. They keep shooting. Tonight they rebounded very well in the second half. They're kind of putting it all together down the stretch. That's what you want. And yeah, Henley find themselves in first place.
We'll step aside for a moment. Final scoring on the other side. Here alongside Kevin Petrik. This is Henley Basketball on 10960 Sports and mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
At Clown Subaru, we built our business on that simple promise. Well, that and some of the best people you're ever going to meet. Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Clown Falls Subaru. Our 62 employees make it easy for us to live up to our comfortable, not corporate philosophy. Friendly faces, easy answers, straight talk, fairness, and exceptional service. These are the things you expect. These are the things that all of our people deliver. Our management team, sales pros, certified service and body shop techs, lot attendants, and detail experts are all 100% focused on you. Local people putting their friends and neighbors first. At Clown Falls Subaru, that's the only way we do business. It's comfortable, not corporate. Our team members also spend hundreds of hours each year supporting local charities and events through the Subaru Love Promise. That's the kind of people they are. We're very proud of them. They're your friends, they're your neighbors, they're glad to know you, and they want you to be glad to know them too. I'm Rob, and this is what makes us comfortable, not corporate.
Introducing Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
60-49, your final score. Henley, crucial Skyline Conference win over Phoenix. Hornets 3-1, and will at the very least be tied for first at the midway point of league play, depending on the results of the Hidden Valley Union game that's also happening tonight. We've been unable to track down a score for that one. Let you know if we come across it. But Kevin, you have our final score.
Let's go with the scoring. For Henley, leading scorer was Marcus. He had 21. Aiden Hayes was 16. Luke Bennett with 11. Good even score right across Henley's lineup. Owen Harper had 7. Chris Janney with 3. Janney with 2 for the Hornets. For the Pirates, had 15 to lead the Pirates. Dylan Harper with 11. Braden 9. Mauro Williams also with 9. And Diego Hernandez added 5.
It's a really solid all-around performance by Henley, and a nice job to really find their footing again after they got out to an 11-point lead in the first. They watched it disappear. Phoenix took the lead in the second, but regained control. Went up by 2 points at the half, at the half. Really clamped down in the second half. Ended up winning by the same margin they got out to an 11-point lead. They win by points.
Yeah, that quick start is something I know Coach Hammond is going to want to try to replicate every night if he can. Really good start and really good finish as well. I thought the third quarter they controlled the boards and they kind of kept the game close, but then Henley down the stretch extended their lead. Henley played very well. I still think that Skyline is going to be a conference where you're going to get all kinds of other teams, and it's going to be a real dogfight down to that last week. Henley's right where they want to be, and it's good to win on the road too. So good.
Absolutely huge to win on the road. I mean, this conference, even just a few games in, I started thinking to myself, it's a lot like the Big 12. It's a bunch of teams where on any given night, any one of them beat any of the others.
Right. Yeah, in the past there have been dominant teams in this league. This year, I think the talent's pretty even, and the teams that play the best on any given night, and teams that can execute their game plan. And I thought Henley had a good one tonight.
One more break. When we come back, we'll tell you what's next for Henley. Don't go away. Matt Bowling here alongside Kevin Petrik. You're watching Henley basketball on MyBase.com and listening on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been away forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coltwell Banker, where home begins.
Henley moves to 3-1 in the Skyline Conference with this win at Phoenix. It wraps up the first half of the league slate. Second half, the way it works in the conference, the second half is in the exact same order as the first, just with home and away switched. So Henley